PR Connections Radio presents. This episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series is brought to you by Classy Communications PR and Advertising. Classy Communications provides public relations and marketing solutions for businesses, professionals, and nonprofit organizations. They can deliver the true meaning of your business with press releases, social media marketing, web development, email marketing, book publishing, and much more. Wherever your potential clients are, they can help you connect with them. Visit classycommunications.net to learn more about their suite of services that can help your business stand out from the rest. Classy Communications is your solution for business success.
Hello there, and welcome to the Sunday Morning Chat Series with Jesse Oakley III, and I'm your host, Jesse Oakley III. The purpose of the Sunday Morning Chat Series is for yours truly to interview a plethora of positive people that are making big differences in the community, whether speakers, leaders, authors, writers, athletes, entertainers, you name it, you'll hear from them first, right here, right now, on the Sunday Morning Chat Series with Jesse Oakley III. And now, if you are in Toastmasters, you notice that there is a change that's happening. You see a combination of districts that are combining each other here in the North American Toastmasters community, and we have an election to actually elect the main leaders of these wonderful districts. And I have with you one of the main people of District 206 that is here, right now, and I get a chance to interview this wonderful lady. So please let me welcome the new district elector or district director-elect for District 206, Donna Lewis. Hey, Donna, how's it going?
Good morning, Jesse. It's doing great. How about you?
I'm doing quite well now that you're here. And with that being said, are you ready to go?
I certainly am.
All right, without further delay, let's chat. Now, each of us have our own journey within Toastmasters, our own beginning. Each of us have our day one. Could you explain to us how your day one began with this wonderful organization?
The question, Jesse. It was a misstep the first time. As an employee of Charles Schwab, we had the opportunity to participate in Toastmaster meetings as a manager group. And back then they used the little clicker that kind of every time you said, whatever, it went off. We tried to do this as part of our manager meetings for a period of about 6 months, trying to do a new meeting, a new club, to set up a new club within Charles Schwab when I lived in Phoenix. Didn't go up, didn't kick off. So fast forward, moving to the Sacramento area, I was working for Bank of America, and someone came around and said, hey, we're going to start a Toastmasters group. Are you interested? Not only did I raise my hand, I went to the meeting. I found helped find the rest of the members for the club, joined the club, and became one of their initial officers of the club. So it started, and that was back in July of 2013.
Wow, truly remarkable. Definitely go from Phoenix to Sacramento, and you're here, right here, as District Director for District 206. And speaking of which, what is District 206, and what is your responsibility as a District Director entail?
Well, thank you. Jesse, District 206 is a combination of one full district, District 39, which is Northern California and Nevada. And then we got the opportunity to expand that by adding clubs that are along the 680 corridor in Pleasanton and Livermore, and then also reaching out to down into the Fresno area as well. So we're growing from about 99 clubs to 146 clubs in that area. So it's a bigger geographical area, it's a larger membership group, and larger club base. And I'm excited about it because it gives us the opportunity to work together as a team, come together as individuals that each have, well, we do it this way, and we do it this way, and come to an agreement and collaborate together.
All right, that's really fantastic. And for the gang in District 206, I'll say this, hello there, District 206. All right. Now, when it comes to our journeys, we've been in Toastmasters for quite a while, and we all have our moments that are challenges that we will overcome. Now, when it comes to challenges you experienced within this wonderful organization, what were some of the challenges that you overcame that actually made you stronger?
Over the last 13 years in Toastmasters, I have served in various different leadership roles. been an area director 4 times, a division director 4 times. Back in 2023, I was elected to the position of club growth director. And I was very excited. I went to the Bahamas, went to our training, came back, and my health started failing. And as a part of that, got to a point where I actually just could not do the position. So I stepped back, and a wonderful gentleman by the name of Ace stepped up. He served as club growth director for the remainder of the year. I stayed in connection with him. We made it through the year. And then I wanted to get back into district leadership. So there were some challenges in doing that. There's the perception, somebody, is not going to be able to do it. Maybe she's going to end up having to resign again. These type of things. So overcoming that was difficult. But here I am a couple of years later, back into the position of program quality director this year and stepping into district director-elect for 206 next year. So that part of it was a challenge. As far as Toastmasters go and the roles that I'm in, this year has been one challenge after another, and each one of them has helped build me into the leader that I am.
And I've seen that you grow, and that has truly impressed me greatly when it comes to your journey in leadership within Toastmasters. Where it's just when no one thinks you're looking, I'm looking at you, I'm watching you, and I've seen the impressiveness that you really came a long way with your growth, and I can attest to your strength when it comes to going over what you've been through and being able to stand out and be the person that you are. And you've earned my respect for that, Donna.
Thank you, Jesse.
All right. Now, another question I do have for you, on the other end of challenges, we have best moments. And oh my goodness, we have a plethora of best moments when it comes to this wonderful organization. And what are some of the best moments you experienced within your 13 years of Toastmasters?
One of my best moments and proudest moments is working with a group of individuals who were pursuing their DTM last year. There was a group of 7 individuals who put forward a program to help everybody understand their path to DTM. So each of these individuals picked out one section of the DTM requirements and presented it. We practiced over the period of about 3 months where we were doing dry runs. They presented it. And now of the 6 individuals in that group, there's 5 of them that have got their DTM. And my proudest moment is coming when you're here for our district conference at the DTM ceremony. Our conference chair, Gail Kono, has actually given me the honor of presenting her with her DTM at the conference. So I'm looking forward to that because I am proud of watching others grow. That is what kind of keeps me going. And I love it when somebody comes up to me and says, you know what, I want to be a leader like you are. How do I do that? And I always tell them, careful what you ask, because the last person who asked me that ended up being a conference chair.
Ooh, I tell you, that sort of connects with the next question I was about to ask you, and that is, people would want to come up to you and say, Donna, you're amazing, you're inspiring, and I really want to be just like you. I really want to be in your shoes. Now, with that answer you just gave me, what other additional advice would you give that person who wants to be in your shoes at this moment?
I would advise them to step up for opportunities, reach think they can do, and then seek mentorship from others. It's a wonderful organization to be able to do that within. We are all looking not only to promote ourselves, but to also promote others. We want to see people grow. I have a new member in our club that I was impressed when she gave one of her speeches, because she actually was telling me about her. And I am a lover of cultures. I love different cultures. And she was sharing with us that as a Muslim woman, she doesn't handshake. She's not allowed to handshake. She bumps hands. And it was interesting because, where you might see somebody bump hands and think, oh, are they COVID averse? Are they this, that? That had nothing to do with it. It was her culture. So I just, step up, step into those roles. Don't be afraid to take them. And, so much of the time you want to improve. And that's what I see, just incremental improvements in people.
Truly outstanding. Truly outstanding. Now, another question I do have for you is, let's say someone is interested in joining Toastmasters. They come to you and they say, see that what you're doing and what your fellow Toastmasters are doing, and they want to be a part of the action over in Sacramento or Reno or maybe Las Vegas or Fresno. And they want to be a part of Toastmasters. And they want to know the first place they can go to check out Toastmasters, the organization. Where could they go to find more about information about Toastmasters?
I will share with you that just the other day I was taking an Uber ride, and the gentleman's commented, "You're dressed up awfully fancy for a Saturday morning." And so that opened the opportunity for me to start talking about Toastmasters. I let him know that if he contacted me personally, he could go and visit a club. But what I tell him is, if you go to Toastmasters.org, go onto the Find a Club, you're able to put in any area, any zip code, any city, and find Toastmasters clubs that are near you. And I always suggest that individuals attend a couple of different meetings, because meetings they vary. And, for example, I am proud to be a part of the Speaking Machine Toastmasters group. We meet on Tuesday nights from 7 to 8:30. It's a wonderful club. It's a wonderful time, but the time might not work for somebody. Or perhaps they want an in-person club only and not a hybrid club. So I let them know, go in, talk to the individuals that are there. You should be greeted by the officers, other members of the club, so that they give you a warm welcome. But the other thing is, there's so much on Toastmasters.org that you can explore about Toastmasters and the different programs that we offer. The learning management system pathways is something that I think everybody can take a bite out of and learn from.
Very good, very good. Toastmasters.org is a place to go. And if you happen to see someone dressed up fancy on a Saturday or Friday, you get ready for that Toastmasters sell. Hopefully, you get a chance to be a part of a wonderful organization like this Toastmasters. Now, another question I have for you. This question is called the shout out portion. And it gives you an opportunity to give a shout out to as many people as you can that made your journey possible. If you, Donna, could give a shout out to the people that made your journey possible, who would you like to give a shout out to?
Well, I'm going to start with my family. My husband, George, and my sons, Isaac and Stephen, have been a huge supporter in Toastmasters. But when it comes to the conference times, my boys around. They're always watching my speeches and everything else. So that's a big part. And then I have what's become my family. My friend and mentor, Joey Waldrop, as past district governor of District 39, was a select distinguished district director. And it gives me the opportunity to learn from her. I have Louise Houdelet, who is a fireball at 84 years old, probably the best example of an ad for Toastmasters that I see. I have been surrounded over the years by many mentors: Lance McMahon, past district director, Laura Gregory, past district director. The other part of my trio this year, my trio included myself, Angie Rodriguez, DTM, and Joey Waldrop, DTM. So the three of us ladies have really worked hard this year to see the district become successful. I'd like to shout out to them. I also want to shout out to my friends Ed Johnson, Beverly Adams, John Fox. They have all been huge supporters. When I told them I wanted to run for district director, the first thing they said is, let's get on there and practice speeches. Let's get out there and do campaigning. Let's make sure that you have that format. John Pasamonte is another individual who is with his club Sigma Kappa Pi, Sigma Delta Pi. It's a unique online club where they actually meet one Friday at 9:00 at night, and then 2 weeks later on a Saturday at 6 in the morning. Something that I would have always said, don't do that, you'll kill the club. But it works for them, because while it was established in District 39, most of those individuals live in the Philippines or outside of the U.S. So we accommodate each other, and, consistently everybody's that way. Other friends that I've had that made during district leadership: Rose Cook, Linda Mendez, Chibwe Chungu, The current division directors that we have this year have been a great supporters. We have Leonidas Williamson, Dwayne White, uh, Kathleen Sandoval, Marie Noel Jensen, and Stan Slavin, all of which have not only increased my leadership, but have also worked on their own leadership. I look at individuals that I've met outside of District 39. 3 years ago, when I was elected to Club Growth Director, our keynote speaker was Louisa Davis, now District Director of District 21. She was one of the first people I contacted when I discovered that I was going to be the district director. And I said, Louisa, you did this year in a combined district. Help guide me. And then I took out my pen and my book and I just wrote me notes and tips. And the other thing, the PQ have a great WhatsApp group. Anytime we have a question, a concern, we know it's a safe place for us to ask those questions. And one of the nicest things in this last couple of weeks now has been a situation where everybody's like, I just got elected. And, it's lots of congratulations. And it's actually a way for us to share with each other. And having gone to district events for training, it's really good. Katie, the two Katies, I should say, from International have been just really good supporters and stuff. And, over the years, I've gotten to know a couple of people from TI, from the organization, and it's just been welcome. Jesse, I count you among those mentors. I look at you, I watch your journey. It's a journey I want to follow. I'm looking forward to it. And I am sorry if I am leaving anybody out, because everybody has just been so instrumental in getting me to where I'm at.
Donna, you not only mentioned the Toastmasters team, you mentioned the Toastmasters platoon. So you did that very well. And it goes to show you that not one person can do anything by him or herself.
Yeah.
It takes a team, it takes a platoon, it takes a whole squadron to actually get the journey going. And anything is possible as long as you have the teamwork right there. So, Donna, all those people that you mentioned, you know what? The people that you do mention, I get a good crack of a smile from ear to ear, because it's like, I'm familiar with many of these people, and I know their character, I know their quality, I know their integrity, and these are the great people that you're surrounded by, and that's quite a darn good feeling, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very much so.
All right, now we're down to one more question, and this one question is addressed to the people that watch this channel, the people that are my crew that call the happy people. And so many guests I have in this program, they always come with the final words of wisdom that will make the happy people swoon in amazement for the wise words that were given at each episode. So if you have one more final wise words of wisdom for my crew and my team, the happy people, what would it be?
Persistence. Just persist. Whatever it is, whatever your goal is in life, persist through it. As I look through this coming year with the mission, creating a mission for the new district and working with my trio members, it's what it's going to be. It's going to be about collaboration between the three districts. We all have different ways of doing things. And at the end of the year, June 30th of 2027, I want to say we've come together as a group. We've formed these ideas, these procedures, policies, whatever needs to be done. But we persisted despite everything that can happen along the way.
And Donna, that is the perfect bookend to a wonderful episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series with Jesse Oakley III. On behalf of all the happy people that are watching this episode, Donna, I thank you for taking the time to be here on the Sunday Morning Chat Series. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Jesse.
All right, and this concludes this episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series. For more information on PR Connections, you can go to prconnectionsradio.com. But wait, there's more. You can also check out a plethora of podcasts that are under the PR Connections brand by going to YouTube and typing up PR Connections, and you're able to see a plethora of podcasts that are under the PR Connections brand. To subscribe to the PR Connections, comment, link, and share the wisdom that are from each of these podcasts. But wait, there's also more. If you want to check out some more episodes that I've done for the Sunday Morning Chat Series, where I've interviewed a plethora of positive people making big differences in the community, all you have to do is go to YouTube again and type up Sunday Morning Chat Series. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the link to comments, share, or do anything you can with the episodes, because I have plenty of episodes that go back from 2020, 2021, 2024, 2025 to right here in 2026. That's right, 5 years of episodes of the Sunday Morning Chat Series waiting for you. And this concludes this episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series. On behalf of Donna and myself, I say until next time, you take care of yourself. And remember to stay tuned for our next episode, which will take place Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, you take care of yourselves and always, always, always have a great day. Bye.
The Cause Marketing Chamber of Commerce brings businesses and nonprofit organizations together to create synergistic relationships that benefit the community. Join our tribe to network with community and business partners, increase sales, improve fundraising efforts, differentiate your brand, help worthy nonprofits, and more. Become a member today. Visit our website, causemarketingchamber.com, to see how we can help you grow your business or your nonprofit organization. Click on the Join Now button at causemarketingchamber.com. Help us build a world where social responsibility is the new bottom line. PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.